'Tis I at 7:52 a.m. Sunday, August 27, 2023. This is the Tokyo Shemp Show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. This goes for about a couple minutes. So there's a mystery land. Lots of land bought. Abutting, adjacent, whatever the word is, Travis Air Force Base in Northern California. There are mountains in that area, and I am suspecting that that's where Poinkinen is located and does his scripted show. That woman right there is who Fiorella attempts to look like, but she's a total knockoff, nowhere near the perfection of that newswoman. That's why Fiorella is an RT U.S. military shell. That's why Farron quit, because I exposed her. That's why lots of people have quit, because I informed them about their tweaked out faces. I got through to them. I did to them what they've tried to do to us. I did it to them, and I was successful. There's Deformed Poinkinen's new deformed co-host. Sorry, today's word of the day is deformed. The white tablet teleprompter I found, it's reflecting right off of the idiot's glasses. But I wouldn't call him the idiot. Who's running this program that they allow that guy? So that's the story. I noticed this about a week ago. Mystery company. Yeah, right. It's such a mystery. The U.S. military doesn't even know who these people are. Yeah, right. I believe that. That's Oscar Peterson. I've been listening to one of his songs over and over again. And that's my plan for coming up for singing. Still listening to it over and over again. This is called, so I'm right now in my head. This is Oscar Peterson, piano guy. It's him, a bass player. Oh, they got the names there. Okay, this is it's got 2.7 million views. Live in Denmark, 1964 it looks like. So Oscar Peterson on piano, Ray Brown on bass, Ed Thigpen on drums. It's like the most beautiful song I've ever heard before, in my opinion. So I listened to it a lot yesterday, and then today I'd have to devote my lifetime, the rest of my lifetime to it, to get really good at it. If something's easy and clear, then I can do it, but when they go real big personal and fast, and it's a piano with two hands, singing voice is one person. So Oscar Peterson's got two hands. He's playing two parts on piano at the same time. And that's just not possible to duplicate as vocals. I could maybe overthink it and try to go like, okay, for this time I'll do his main hand, the melody hand, and then the harmonics, the other hand doing some harmony or whatever that is, chord plops down and whatever. Then do like a second track, but I don't overthink anymore. It's within the not overthinking that creativity emerges on its own, at least for me. For me, it's about nothingness. It's about things just emerge. It's a sense. I don't see things in my head. I don't visualize really in my head too much. And so if I visualize in my head, if I focus in and visualize in my head, then it's probably an impression, or it's an impression of an impression. I don't even know if it's the real thing or if it's just myself thinking it's an impression of a memory, of memories. So for me, it's very mysterious. I'm glad I got into making making videos, because it got me outside of myself. It took a long time, or it brought me into myself, not out of myself. There's nowhere to go. We're bound. We're bound, but we're not bound. So if anyone's interested, go to Oscar Peterson, Hymn to Freedom, and the bass player Ray Brown. It's pretty funny. I think he might have been Kanye West, and I'm not joking around. I do believe in reincarnation. I'm 100% sure I have autism, and I'm almost 100% sure on reincarnation. I think what stops 100% for that is we're mortal. We're mortal. Like, I now see that there needs to be 4 categories. So brain, body, and mind go together. So brain and body, I think, are the same. So they're not really separate, but we'll call them separate for now. Brain, body, and then mind. God, this guy's so good at piano. I'm listening to him over and over again and not getting bored, because this Oscar Peterson, had perfect pitch. Maybe still live, I don't know. I see he did a concert in 2004, but that's a bit back now, almost 20 years. God, I forget what I'm saying, but I think what I wanted to say before I went off on a tangent is, if you check this out, live in Denmark, 64, and if you check out the bass player, I think he's Kanye West. So I didn't really forget what I was saying. When Peterson goes into a faster solo towards the end, I found that very difficult. I find that difficult to duplicate, but I'll try my best. But if you go to that thing, there's you can see them getting mad at someone sitting in a table in front of them, and the bass player, he's so much like Kanye West. He looks like he's gonna fall on the floor. And even Peterson was getting a little upset with that guy. You can just tell. I can tell these things. But body language analysis, and autism enables me to not get bored or mechanical with the focus on things. I imagine most people would get bored or give up. They wouldn't see the point of it. Like, why is this person listening over and over again to the same song? And then why is he singing it? Why is he trying to play each instrument, and then he combines everything? So I just went through that song once while I'm talking right here, and I'm going to hit replay again. I have headphones on. So here we go. This song's going to be 6 minutes, 53 seconds. Oh, I know. I wanted to add one more. I want the chair. I have a new chair, but even this new chair's creaking. I'm looking forward to singing this song and then putting it together. I'm just going to try my best. It's not easy to sing complex jazz, so I can't do this 100%. Other things are so easy to just duplicate, and I've done that. I duplicated the Donna Summer. I duplicate the band Camel. I Wish You Were Here. I did Wish You Were Here, the whole full album by Pink Floyd, and I think I did pretty good on that. I tried Dark Side of the Moon, but I think I was too raw back then, and it's a little bit harsh when I try to do the woman's voice. It goes high pitched on Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. I think mostly that my older stuff, if you play it low, or play it high if you're not on the headphones, then it's not too bad. But I realize I should have bought a. I'm sorry I didn't buy a microphone sooner. I totally feel up to date as a human being. Something definitely clicked in a couple months ago. Maybe it was a bit farther back than that, 4 months ago. I'm timeless. I'm not timeless. I mean, I'm time blind. That's what I meant to say. We're all timeless too. I do think we are timeless too. There is a timeless element. Oh, I didn't finish the so brain body the same. I've got a few things to do, and they're bubbling in my head. They're not impressions though, but I feel them, and I'm not going to forget them. So, but I just forgot them. No, just kidding. So I want to do an advisory not to watch the shows that are affiliated with Jimmy Dore, not to watch even Jimmy Dore, but especially those shows that are affiliated with him. They're doing weird stuff. They're shaking. There's something where it looks like they're pushing a button and then the screen starts going up and down. You know, in like the old TV sets where they would shake, there'd be like a shaking to it. So I think they're doing that deliberately, and it's similar to how they're nodding. So that nodding that they do, I think they're trying to F with our brain waves. I think this is all about they're working off of what we were all conditioned through and what we all share, which is medium, called medium. So I'm throwing that out as an advisory. I've proven they're all scripted. I've asked people to look into what I'm saying and to either debunk me or then we're on the same page. I have autism. I can focus in, and that's what I did. I also have a master's in social theory. So I've a little bit. I studied social psychology. I studied philosophy, history, social psychology. That was my sociology. Okay, so I did the advisory thing, and I guess there was another thing I wanted to mention, but it's probably just it wasn't as I didn't really need to say any more. Just that I don't think I'll be able to make this perfect, and I explained why the piano is two hands, two parts within the one musician. But I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna try to make it sound beautiful. Try to share my voice with with the world, with the universe, and to offer everyone out there the opportunity, the knowledge that you too could easily sing, and probably as well as myself, especially if you studied any music and when you're younger. So it's like a language. It's actually mathematics too. It's all about the distances between parts. So in conclusion, I'll just say try to break off from conditioning. That's the number one priority. Break off from conditioning and have patience to do that because it's not easy. No one's stronger than psychology. None of us get out of here alive. We know that something weird is going on in a big way, and that no matter what comes out, no matter what this or that, over decades, over centuries, now over millennium, nothing ever changes for the better. Nothing ever. I mean, some things get a little changed. The curing polio was a good thing, right? But I mean, for the social structure, for pollution, for justice, we know everything is fried, and we know that both sides are fried. This is what creaking chair. I hate that, but that's autism. But autism is good because it puts me into the moment. I go to the refresh button. This will be the third time I'm gonna listen to this again since starting this new version of speech. It should be obvious when there was a break in the action, and then I don't know. I try to make my videos in a way where they make sense, and so the audience is clapping at the beginning, like like an entrained, like the wash. All the machines are clanking at the same time. It's called entrainment. It's called being whole, feeling whole, complete. Oscar asked the audience to, okay. He's a very gentle big bear of a human being. And I can just see in him that he has the autism. He's I feel a kindred spirit to Oscar Peterson. I can feel him feeling the notes, and I'm feeling the exact notes that he's playing. He has perfect pitch, and I have perfect pitch, and it's a language that we would share, and if we knew each other, we would easily transcend the the pigment of our skin, because we could communicate in the timeless zone. I mean, it wouldn't have anything to do with superiority. He's obviously superior to me in music. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. He scats too. He silently scats into the microphone. I don't know if he's just mouthing it, the scat. So it's a melody. He memorized it, and then basically what happens is when we were kids, we would play the scales over and over again. That's how. So it's not about playing one scale, right? We would play we learned all the music. We learned it. We learned all the sounds that are the notes. We know the notes, and then it becomes like a second. It goes back to that thing I was talking about, the impressions versus imagery. Now we can only speak for oneself. We might be able to extrapolate if we study it, if people allow us. Sure, if people allow us insight into their thought process, then fine. We might be able to reach even higher planes of communication. Now the bass player, if you go to that video, he looks like he's drunk or something. But I would say heroin. Or he might just be tired. But everything about him is telling me that's Kanye. You'd have to watch it to see what I mean. But if I mean, it probably isn't Kanye. All one would have to do is find out, what's his name again? All right, Ray Brown on bass. I'll just Google that and see if he's still alive. Oh, okay, that was not Kanye West. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Ray Brown. Ray Brown passed away in 2002 at the age of 50. Oh, years act. Oh, wow, he was way back in age. Wow, he lived a long time, 1926 to 2002. And he was a musician. He was a bass player for 56 years. It looks like he played also with Ella Fitzgerald. Oh, there's a video on YouTube probably from 2000, and he's giving advice to bass players. So I guess he was just tired. I think he just had a bad night that night. But Oscar Peterson watched his back, and like Havlicek watched Bill Russell. I think Bill Russell had a turnover or something. He messed up, missed a free throw or Bill Russell choked in one game, and I think and then Havlicek like stole the ball. So it takes a team effort, because Bill Russell was watching everyone's back on defense. Okay, I'm done. So we went full circle to basketball, because Why won't we talk about basketball when basketball, jazz? Just kidding. I'm into basketball. I was into basketball as a kid. It's a coincidence that I'm into basketball and music. It's not my fault I didn't get to grow up with black people. It's not anyone's fault. None of this is anyone's fault. There are even stories of racist skinheads who, I don't know, they got reverse knocked in the head or something, and they're like no longer racist. Other people, they're just so evil and gone, they're not gonna recover from the conditioning. My theory on white black is it's just science with the like Africa's close, people closer to the equator, they need more protection from the sun. I heard an idea once that people living in mountains, they have bigger chests. They got for to be able to breathe in the more enriched oxygen. So their chests. So it's like an evolution thing with the body. But there's no evolution of soul. That's what I'll end this rambling on with. There's no evolution of soul. Krishnamurti and David Bohm both agreed on that. I agree on it. There's evolution of brain, sure, but the brain is temporary. The body is temporary. Brain and body can be seen as the same because there's muscle memory. So the body will trigger memories. So even if you analyze things up in the noggin, it doesn't matter. You have to figure out the body. And that's why I was recommended to get into the qigong, tai chi, chibachi, and it worked. And then those losers do the tai chi while reading off of scripts to try to gaslight me because I proved. Sorry, I was coughing. To prove, I proved that they're scripted. Sorry, got to take a break and have a drink. Sorry. Okay, I should be all right now. It's about 30 seconds later, but after a drink. So body brain are the same. Oh, they mimicked. They not mimicked the gaslight because I proved that they're scripted and they're terrified. They don't. I proved Rogan. I proved all of it is scripted. I mean, in a historic way. Search Jimmy Dore with Farron Franzak. He did like a full shows with Farron Franzak. Why? So Jimmy Dore's tied to the hip of Farron Franzak. So anyway, I don't even have to say anything because I did it. I got it done. And that's why their faces get even worse. I created physiological stress in them, and it's been beautiful. I created a hot stove don't touch for cointelpro. Ha ha. Okay, to wrap that up, to get through that one thought, just to let you know I'm getting through all the thoughts now. I had to have a little grape drink. Body, mind are the same. The mind, the captain. So yeah, like before in the past, having a cough and the cough not going away, that would have bugged the F out of me. But when one knows how their mind works, it's different. If one is conditioned, so brain and body are the same. The mind is also temporary. The mind somehow is the captain of brain and body. When we die, this mind is no longer exists. How is that mind going to keep going? Now there's talk of karma, previous memory. Maybe some of that carries. Maybe it all carries over somehow. It carries over. We're reincarnated, but we don't remember most of it. But it influences where we end up. Probably, just makes sense that way. Fertile ground produces fruits, Decayed ground doesn't produces squat, not squash. A similar word. Or Sasquatch. How's that fit in? It's very squat. Squiducci. Was there a word squiducci, or people just made that up? Okay, so the idea of the mind, though, is it implies a fourth category, the soul. So there's the soul, which is timeless. The mind, the brain, and the body are temporary. 4 categories, with 3 of them apparently human bound. And a 4th one is timeless. The 4th one, the soul, it leaves no impression. That's the path. That's the path to enlightenment. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Oh, so hopefully I mentioned it. So Ray Brown can't be Kanye West. They were alive at the same time. I'm going to do 3 tracks because there are 3 musicians involved. I'm going to try my best. Some of it's too difficult for me, but I'm going to struggle through it and do it. I'm going to try to make this sound like a good cover. So I listened to it over and over again yesterday into today. And I've heard it before, but never to this extent. I liked the song as soon as I first heard it, and I've heard it a lot, but it was only a few days ago I decided that's the next one. That's the one I have to learn and do. So there's Oscar Peterson on piano, Ray Brown on bass, and Ed Thigpen on drums. This is good. Now I can save money on stamps by wasting time on this special interest. Just kidding, I'm not wasting time. And I don't think you're wasting time by watching, by listening to my channel. Oscar Peterson, Hymn to Freedom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Dun, 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 dun.
Quiet. Keep your lip shut, cracker. Just kidding. Thank you.